So in this video I'm going to carry on with round 11. I'm going to do a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So we're going to round 11 first stitch, we're going to do a double crochet and then mark that stitch. Yes, so 3 double crochets, so that's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do an invisible decrease now. So we're going to be starting to make the other side of the ball. So going to do the invisible decrease. So that's the front loop of the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to yarn over, pull through those 2 and then pull through 2. So again we're going to do 3 more normal double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do an invisible decrease again. So you're going to carry that on for the rest of the round. So you do 3 double crochets and then a decrease till the end of the round. So I ended that round on a decrease. So you're going to start of round 12. It does say on the pattern that you can start filling with small pieces of toy stuffing as you're decreasing, but I normally wait a little bit longer so it doesn't all fall out. So for round 12 we're going to do 2 double crochets. So we're going to do the first one and then mark that. So 2 double crochets and then we're going to do an invisible decrease again. So through the next 2 front loops only. And then 2 double crochets and then another decrease. So, and then you do 2 more double crochets and then a decrease through the front loops and carry on that around for your round 12, and then we can start stuffing it. I've put a little face on my one just to make it a little bit more fun. Yes, so I'll carry on that round and then I'll come back to you at the end. So at the end of round 12 you've done a decrease, and I've put a little bit of stuffing in there. I've just used some old like remnants of yarn. So we're going to do round 13 now. So we're going to do 1 double crochet into the next stitch and then an invisible decrease. So for our first stitch of the round, we're going to do a double crochet and then we're going to mark that. And then we're going to do an invisible decrease. And then 1 double crochet into the next stitch and then a decrease. This does get a little bit twiddly as you get smaller, so it is worth trying to keep your tension right. So that's the decrease, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet and then a decrease and then carry on round till the end of that round. So at the end of round 13 I've got 12 stitches. So this is where I'm going to finish stuffing this ball. So I'll pause it and then do that. Right, so this is the last round. So round 14, we're going to do an invisible decrease in all the stitches. So in each section, and we'll end up with 6 stitches at the end. So if we don't really need to have that, although you could mark it if you like. So we're going to do a decrease in this first one and then into the front loop of the next one. So that's our first decrease, so you can mark that one if you like so that you know where you are. So then that's the next one, so you do another decrease This is gets a little bit twiddly because we've got quite small now. So another decrease, and then we're going to do the next decrease, which is there. So that one and that front loop. So we carry on round until you get round to your stitch marker again. So this is where we've got our 6 left, and the pattern says to fasten off and join your last stitch to the first of the next round. Well, that's what I would do with this one. So go into that first stitch, and then we're going to bring the yarn through, and instead of wrapping around again and coming through again as a double crochet, we're just going to slip that through that stitch. So here we can cut a tail off and then pull that through, so we can take this stitch out now, stitch marker out. So got that one, and now we're going to have to sort of go through, so we need to put a needle on the end of this, so I'll pause it here. So here we're going to weave it in, so we're just going to pick up, you can see the stitches here, just going to pick up the front loop and go through each one of those front loops only. Come into the centre, into those last 6 stitches, and then you can then pull that tight so it closes up your ball, and then you can then maybe go one more time through there, and then you can feed it through and go back in that way to that side. So only pull it so that that loop just disappears inside, and then you can come back on yourself. So come back in the hole that you came out of and go a different direction. And only until that loop just disappears inside, and then just keep going until you've run out of your tail. And then if you really don't want to weave that last bit in, we can just snip it off and then just poke that end in there. And there you go. Got a nice little ball with a happy face on it. Or you can just have a ball. There you go.